Hi again, everybody. Before I get into the content of this video, and this isn't a story. This is just more, I guess, of me talking again. It's really a compilation of things that have been happening and other stories I've received. But before I get into that, my voice is better. I feel much better. Um, kind of needed a little bit of a little mental break for a couple days there. Also, if you're on my Facebook, as you can tell, I just get caught up with the politics thing in this season. You know, it fascinates me. It's just been my passion. So, so I'm ready to start up again. Thank you everybody for your patience. I really appreciate it. Um, if you're wondering why I took down the dollar campaign as well, it's because it was a little I guess it was a little premature. I did get several people with the dollar donations, but also what I saw happen was with the dollar donations, I really wasn't receiving any of the other type of contributions, and it kind of took a hit there a little bit. So, and everything's kind of slowed down anyway. So I really only have a few more videos to make, even though I haven't made them in a few days. Things have been slowed down, and I kind of needed the mental break anyway. So that's what happened with the dollar campaign. But I will continue to encourage it at the end of my videos. But I have to move ahead with the channel, do what's right now for me and the channel. So I just took that one down for now, maybe because now I have to actually start looking at subscribers because it is beginning to make a difference in everything. So I have to do things in order to grow your subscriber base, and because you see a lot of things when your channel gets a lot of activity with the analytics going up and down and times a day and amount of videos you're putting out. And for a channel my size, it's good because if I can put out a lot of stories and get them out there in a day or two, and then take a day or two off, it gives everybody a chance to catch up and then go back and then start looking at things that they might have missed or skipped over, depending on when you joined my channel. Not everybody's been through 1 through 500 and whatever videos I'm up to now. So there's a lot of things to having this channel grow the way it is, you know, without a truly viral video. Um, you know, hopefully one video goes like viral, it gets a million views on its own, and that's how like a lot of these channels grow. But everything here has been so, I'm not going to say grassroots because all the politics, but it really has started, and it's just been a slow grow. It's been a slow, steady grow without some huge successful video. You know, I have a couple um, I got one over 100,000 views, a couple about to hit 100,000 views. Those are nice, but those aren't viral. Those aren't going to make or break your channel. Those aren't the ones that are going to make your channel. You know, they're nice consistency as they're getting steady views, but I have to be aware of my analytics and the patterns. So there is sort of a method to my madness as well. So, but what I wanted to talk about today was why the golden child is so dangerous. Why the golden child? And really this all comes from a combination of a lot of videos I've done on golden children. And the golden child I'm talking about is the one that comes crawling back to you. And I did a video on that, when the golden child comes crawling back to you. And I was watching something, a clip on YouTube with lions and the herds and all, and it suddenly dawned on me. It suddenly all dawned on me. You see, the narcissist is basically the pack leader, right? And you're gonna jump up when I'm talking about lions, right? You're not a lion, you're just a dumb cat. I'll feed you later. The narcissist is the pack leader. When does the golden child come crawling back to you? Usually after you've removed yourself from the herd, removed yourself from the pack, and then the golden child and the narcissist, they have that battle that the golden child ultimately loses. Because they're going up against the master narcissist. They're not gonna take over the herd that way, going head to head. So much like when the lions fight, either for mating or for the herd, because there's usually only one male in a herd, or the other ones are pretty subservient. What happens if the lions fight and they don't always kill each other? What happens to the loser? A lot of times the loser goes off to start their own herd. But what does that mean? What does that entail for that lion who just lost to the other lion to start their own herd? That means they need to find somebody weaker than the narcissist they just went up against, so they can dominate them. That's you. You see, the golden child will appear to be the victim, appear to understand you. But it always goes bad when you take back that golden child, thinking that they're coming to help you and they now understand you. Because all they're really looking to do is start a herd of their own. Recruit you as the flying monkey. And it usually goes bad. See, here's the problem with the golden child and what causes the conflict with the narcissist to begin with. You see, the golden child has such an entitlement about them that they have no concept of what's fair or what's right or what's wrong, because they were a golden child. It didn't have to make sense that they got all the love, that they got all the attention, they got all the this, they got all that. It doesn't make any sense to them either. It just is. And they don't lose that entitlement after they go up against the narcissist. Because the golden child's entitlement is not based in any sort of reality, or is not the reason they are the golden child isn't based in any sort of logic reason. It makes no sense. It makes no sense to anybody. It just is. And because it just is with the golden child, that's why they carry that entitlement with them. Because it always just was for them. So now, even though they come to you as the victim, even the apparent, hiding as the apparent scapegoat. The stories I've heard from you who have written into me and I've spoken to about these golden child children who the narcissist turned on and then you tried to take back in. It always goes bad between the two of you at the same point. It's always the same issue. It's that golden child still doesn't lose that entitlement. Well, even though it was unfair, that's all I know. Just because. That's all I know. So I'm still the victim. It's that entitlement that causes them to freak out with the narcissist to begin with. Because when you remove yourself from the narcissist, you remove yourself from the herd, you leave the herd. You know the narcissist is going to need its supply from someone. So when they turn to the golden child to try to get their supply, to get their direct supply. Remember, if the narcissist can't get direct supply from you, they also use the golden child for their indirect supply, for them to torture you by proxy. Well, the narcissist at that point just has to go for the direct supply. And the golden child saying to him or herself, oh, I've always been the gold. What do you mean? This isn't for me. It doesn't matter that it didn't make sense that the golden child received the love and the things that they got, and the scapegoat was scapegoated. That didn't make any sense. Then it just was. So because it just was at that point, it should never change. And that's where the fight, and then they try to fight back against the narcissist. They lose. And they realize, I got to find somebody at a weak point, somebody I can control, somebody not as strong as that one. And that's when they come to you. They come to you as the victim. They're a victim, but not like they want to, not like they want you to believe they are. You see, they'll even accept, the golden child will even accept, yeah, it was unfair. Yeah, it happened. But that's the way it was, and that's all I know now. They're only coming to you to start a new herd. That's how narcissism, but that's how it kind of works too. That's why it survives within families, because you have these breakups and you have these narcissists that then go ahead and find weaker people to keep in their herd. And it's like the prides all join up, and then you have a master at the top, and that's how it works. The golden child is never coming to you. Out of love and wanting to change. Rarely. Rarely. They're coming to you to rebuild a herd of their own. And the problem is, usually it's their entitlement that drives them. They'll even use the unfairness of the dynamic that you grew up in as a way of justifying that they're screwed up too, and they are. And that's why it's scary, because you think they're coming as victims, and they're not victims. They're not victims. They just want their entitlement back. So it was just something that had popped into my head, and I thought it would be a good way to start off the videos again. Again, I'm starting them back up again tonight. I'm going to get to the couple remaining I have left. Again, I still do need content, so if you're one of the people who did send me something, should be up by tomorrow morning. Remember, I'm keeping later hours. All that's going very well. But please do continue to support the channel. Please, please contribute if you can. And remember, if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, or a narcissist you'd like to expose, you know what to do with the PayPal and the email link in the description box. I'll have the videos right back to you. This is Ollie Matthews. Thanks for watching. See you all again soon.